A stranger finds me in a Paris bar. A forgotten childhood scent hunts me in the fog. For over a decade, my family has been watched, and now the watchers are coming. And I'm starting to believe this didn't begin with us, but with something or someone much older. Story 1. The Pattern. Story starts in a classic suburban house. My bedroom, second floor, window facing the street. My dad's office, third floor, same view. When I was a kid, my dad saw a Chevy Suburban crawl down our street at midnight. It parked in front of our house and just sat there for hours. He fell asleep at his desk. He woke up at 5:30 a.m. to find it still there, unmoving. It left before sunrise. We wrote it off as someone casing houses. Years later, it was my turn. At 15, up late in my room, I saw a squadron of cars. They were driving slowly down the street. People inside were sweeping flashlights across house fronts. One beam lit up my ceiling. I told my parents. We got security cameras. A few years after that, a landscaper found something. A tiny, dead, battery-powered camera hidden in our backyard bushes. No memory card. It had been live streaming to someone nearby. The police report went nowhere. Then, new neighbors moved in next door. A childless couple in a huge family home. I'd catch them standing at their top floor window, staring into our yard at strange hours. One night, I saw a third person with them at their kitchen table. A bald, muscular man with the thickest eyebrows I'd ever seen. When they noticed me walking my dog, the woman swiftly closed the curtains. Story 2. The impossible confirmation you're probably thinking I'm paranoid. I thought so too. Until last week, on a family trip to Paris. We were in a random bar when I saw him. The eyebrow man, sitting alone, sipping a drink. In Paris. Our eyes locked. He knew I recognized him. He got up and vanished. A few days later, in broad daylight, near a monument, I saw him again. He had a professional camera, and it seemed pointed at us. That's when I told my parents everything. My dad believed me instantly. He wanted to cut the trip short. The vacation was ruined. We came home on edge. My dad checked all the security footage. Nothing. Story 3. The night in the forest. So I went for a hike to clear my head. Angel National Forest, a trail I know by heart. But that night, a thick fog rolled in. Then, the smells started. First, a faint perfume. Then, campfire smoke. Then, a third smell in herbal. Earthy scent I recognized from my childhood but couldn't place. It filled me with dread. That's when I saw a flashlight beam sweeping the ridge high above me, a place with no trails. Then I heard whistling. I turned my music off. That's when I saw it on a flat rock at an overlook. A small stone sculpture placed deliberately. I turned to leave. That's when I heard rapid footsteps charging at me through the fog. They stopped just before they reached me. Silence. I pulled my knife, heart hammering. I had to walk back toward where the footsteps had come from. For a mile, I heard footsteps mirroring mine just out of sight. Then a crash in the bushes right behind me. I ran. I ran until I reached my car. Sounds of pursuit chasing me through the dark. Story 4. The oldest ghost. This wasn't the first unexplained thing in my life. When I was a 15-year-old boy, during my parents' divorce, I was sent to my great-aunt Lucy's in Vermont. She lived in a creepy, converted Victorian. Every night, I heard methodical pacing in the vacant apartment above. I found fresh scuff marks on the floor. Aunt Lucy dismissed it, then outright ignored it, turning up the TV. My mom later told me to never mention it again, called it a sensitive topic. Years later, a cousin told me someone had died in that apartment under unclear circumstances, around the time Aunt Lucy inherited the building. I don't believe in ghosts. I think someone was living up there. Someone she was hiding, or someone forcing her to let them stay. So, what connects a hidden camera, a Paris stalker, A terrifying night in the woods? And a secret in my aunt's attic? I don't know. But I know it's all connected. My family has been observed for over a decade by people who don't make mistakes. People who can find you in a foreign country. People who know how to use your own memories against you in the middle of a forest. And I know it's not over. Something is coming. I'll be documenting everything here, trying to piece it together. If you want to follow this story as it unfolds, to see if I find the next clue, or if they find me first, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. I have a feeling the next update won't be one you'll want to miss.